This is episode 196, retroGaming. Colin, just you and I today. Joey has a graduation to go to. That's not his.
Are we sure? Are we sure he really didn't graduate high school until just now?
Well, hey, look, you can graduate college and your master's degree at any age, for that matter. Nah, it's his wife's thing. I was actually there last week for his wife's graduation. She finally finished.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not high school, obviously.
You sure?
She finally finished her master's degree. So good for her. Very, very happy for her.
Huh. What's it in? Out of curiosity.
Bioinformatics. So it's like
that goes right over my head.
Yeah, it's like a type of data compilation for biometrics.
Oh, yeah.
So something AI is definitely coming for, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
That kind of shit. Yep.
Well, you gotta work blue collar like me.
Blue collar is very protected. When your pipes break, AI isn't. A robot's not coming in yet. Many.
Yep. Same with collecting your garbage.
Yeah. My job's very much. I went through something. I go through something very different than AI coming from my job. It's like wars and fields drying up and non-profit margins, or not being able to make the outrageous profit margins will keep me from my job. So anything corporate, basically, even though it's energy sector. So,
well, if they would let you hire actually competent people, it wouldn't be a problem.
Well, my issue right now is the Iran war and a complete stoppage on any sort of firearm production, which you'd think it'd be the opposite, but this not war is causing lots of fun throughout the world.
Yeah, gas prices are pretty high right now.
I think
up here in Canada too.
I think they are diluting our gas right now.
Well, there is a pipeline being built between Canada and the U.S.
Yeah, that's been going on for 20 years, so.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for news to start breaking out of people stealing like semi-trucks and whatnot, like it happened in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get gas prices of this caliber. Okay.
Good old Fast and the Furious shit.
Yes. This episode I was very much looking forward to, Colin.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Right up there with the Fate Stay Night anime podcast we just recorded.
Well, the day has come. We've had 3 weeks to prepare.
Yeah, and I've been pseudo preparing this for well over a month. Is when I started one of the games, and then it more or less took over the majority of my gaming.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been playing on my Trim UI brick. Is how I've been playing one of the games.
Is that something you've had for a while? Or
so
that doesn't sound familiar.
My cat broke my Anbernic, which looks like a Vita, right?
Okay.
That was when I discussed a few podcasts ago where the D-pad and analog stick, I'd have to like solder maybe, or buy the part to replace, and with what I paid for the whole system itself, it really wasn't like worth replacement. And then so I'm like, okay, I'll just get a new one, and I'll just get a Trim UI brick, and no regrets there. Still waiting on that Ein Thor to come in.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Yeah, there's they go through, a lot of people want it, and I'm very excited to have it because it's going to be like my low-end Steam Deck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're saying it has compatible with Steam games?
It's compatible with GOG and Steam. Obviously, I won't be able to play like the new stuff, but lots of indie games that you can get on Steam will be on there. It's very capable of a lot.
Nice.
So I can't wait to fuck around with that. I can get a like a dock to hook it up to the TV as well. So it's basically just a step down from a Steam Deck or a ROG Ally situation.
Nice.
Yeah. And I saved half the money to do that. So that's okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah,
I'll get some emulators on my Steam Deck soon.
You got it. You got to emulate that thing hard.
GameCube, PS2, PS1, all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's the main reason I'm getting the Einthor is the better end DS/3DS capability. Because there's a lot of games that I want to play from that system that it's just too expensive to get further into collecting for that stuff. And it's a good way to...
Yeah.
My opinion of emulators is, because you and I collect, we have so many games. My opinion of emulators really is a good trial. It's a good way to demo something, and then if you really like it, that's when you can start saving up and buy the physical edition, however complete in box and that kind of stuff if you want.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, so I wish it came in before this episode, because there was one game in particular on the PS2 that I would have loved to play it that way, but I had to go the normal way and use the PS2 itself on an old CRT.
Yeah, I've still got my my physical copy for PS2.
Well, I bought that game and the sequel. It's Xenosaga that we're talking about, but I bought that game not too long ago, and I also bought the sequel because I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy this. And no regrets. And then episode 3 is I gotta pull this price up.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
Xenosaga 3 in particular is absurd. It's like $170.
Yeah.
And more or less, my personal rule is not to go over $100 on a game ever.
Yeah. I mean, that's Chrono Trigger levels right there.
Yeah. Well, I have Chrono Trigger on the PS1, the PlayStation, in that like dual disc thing that it comes with.
Yeah.
That's how I have a lot of the fun. Yeah. That's how I have a lot of the Final Fantasies and Chrono Trigger in particular. I'm sure I could get a repro cart on the Super Nintendo. How much is Chrono Trigger going for now? Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, last I checked, it was $200.
Oh boy, let's see. Yep, $267. No, thank you. Let's see.
Yeah.
The Nintendo DS Chrono Trigger is $80. That's like...
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, I bought mine for $30, but that was around close to when it first came out.
Yeah, and they went fast, too. Let's see. Does it tell me...
Thank you, Fan Expo.
Yeah, and then, like, the PlayStation disc looks like it runs for about $30.
Yeah, you're saying you were having trouble with the pause, because that takes literally 10 seconds to bring up every time.
Yeah, load times are the big factor in the PlayStation version for Chrono Trigger. I gotta find a way to... Well, I mean, now I got all these... I got the Trim UI, I got the Mio Mini Plus, the Einthor's coming in. I'll have many ways of playing Chrono Trigger.
Hell yeah.
But it would be nice to have just that, like, Super Nintendo copy, but that's just not in the cards anytime soon.
Yeah, I guess not.
That's a good main game that people and myself really want, like an HD 2D remake type thing on the Switch or something. That would make just so much money.
Absolutely. Yeah, I should do like a double sell with Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross.
I don't know. I Chrono Cross is really easy to find, I think. Let's look this up. That one I definitely have in the place. Yeah, Chrono Cross is... Yeah, it's on PSN. It's $15 physical on the original PlayStation. It's not as rare as the original Chrono Trigger.
That's true. Yeah, it sounds like around the time it came out, a lot of Chrono Trigger fans were disappointed with it.
I don't know. It's a good game from what I remember.
Just sounds like a lot of people were disappointed with the story direction, or were sad about a lot of characters from the first game being dead. Kind of similar to Alien 3.
Yeah, but come on. How's that for a debate? Well, come on, bro. Like, what a high end discussion that is. What have you been playing?
Well, to nobody's surprise, more Crimson Desert.
Yep. How long are you into that now? As I update your game tracker.
Like, I have 117 hours at this point, I think. This is the longest I've played any game. Longer than Stardew Valley.
Yeah, we just talked about basically the same conversation on the anime cast we recorded yesterday of like, when was the last time you played a game over 100 hours? That's not a sports game type deal. For you, it's now. For me, it's nothing. I've never put that many hours into a game. Maybe if you get technical, it would be like replaying a game multiple times, like Final Fantasy VIII or something.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you could make that argument, but I'd have like no way to know. I don't know how many times I've played that game. I don't know how many times I've played. What would be another example? Like Uncharted 1 or 2. Does it amount to more? I guess if we count that, it'd be Horizon Zero Dawn would be the last one, because I've definitely played that game 3 times, and that would break over 100 hours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that game's addictive.
Yeah, I love that universe. I love the gameplay. The Horizon series is so good. I think Forbidden West is a better game, but because it's the sequel, Horizon Zero Dawn is just very special to me.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, and in Crimson Desert, I ended up fighting in a full-blown war at one point.
Oh God.
Absolutely dominated the battlefield, naturally. I mean, I'm just so overloaded with like health items that I practically have to try and get rid of them to make space for other stuff. And at one point in the war, you end up taking out a bunch of war machines that are basically like omnidirectional steampunk tanks.
Yes, I've seen these things. It's such a cool thing to have.
Yeah. You basically like fire a whistling arrow that acts as a tag, and then the cannon guys back at the fort rain hellfire down on them.
Oh my God.
It's sort of like in Call of Duty, if you're like doing a laser sight on like a helicopter or a tank, and then an airstrike comes in and hits that spot. This is the medieval fantasy version of that. Then I went to go do another spire that goes up to the abyss ruins in the sky, and I ended up fighting a boss out of nowhere, but I still beat it on the first try, because I've been doing so much side shit. I'm basically overpowered at this point. I may even end up just switching to one of the side characters just to have a bit of a challenge. And aside from that, I ended up actually putting Sea of Stars on pause in favor of playing AVGN Deluxe.
Oh?
There's Angry Video Game Nerds games.
Okay, I'm adding that to the list.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 1 and 2 in a single package. Since my copy of Angry Video Game Nerd 8-bit came in the mail a number of weeks ago from Limited Run.
My Hi-Fi Rush copy is being shipped right now, so that's cool.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, I never played it, but I'm like, I gotta get this game.
I mean, I have it on Steam, but I never got around to actually playing it, even though it looks so good.
Yeah, I mean, it got great reviews. It looks like kind of a must-have game, and especially since I don't have an Xbox and now I have the PS5 version coming in. I'm like, okay, here we go. PS5 library grows that much more.
Hell yeah.
It's wild to me that what is the PS5 like 7 years old now? 6?
Really? Oh,
Let's see.
yeah, somewhere around there.
Because didn't it?
Maybe even longer than that. Because
No, because yeah, it was during COVID where it came out. So it is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's in November. It'll be 6 years old.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
It does not feel that old.
To me, it does. I think the way a lot of people feel with it not feeling old is because COVID happened. Games are taking ages and ages to come out now.
Yeah, yeah.
This year in particular, with the releases I'm looking forward to and the games, it finally feels like the PS5's hitting its stride.
Yeah, kind of. And yet there's still talks about the PS6.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're about that time when a new console should be coming out, but with all of these development times and COVID really impacting this generation of consoles outside of, well, the Switch 2 is kind of hitting it now, but it can't, between the Switch and Switch 2, that really worked out for Nintendo well, while Xbox is in the shitter.
Yeah.
And PlayStation, while it's on top, quote unquote, the game library just isn't there compared to generations past. I think this is the weakest PlayStation generation ever.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Don't really think it's close. I've seen discussions on because the PS3's launch was so bad, but I'm like, yeah, but by the end of it all, we're like, holy shit, what a great console. Look at all the games on it that that are exclusive and you can play, and like the library is very extensive.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the PS3
so
eventually
many
got
of them
there.
on my shelf.
Yeah, the PS3 eventually got there, and it overtook the fabled 360 that I still don't understand the love for, other than online gaming. That's when that started. That way of gaming on consoles.
Yeah, yeah. Xbox Live.
I've been on record saying if you're an online gamer, Xbox is the way to go. If you're a story player, PlayStation's the way to go. And then Nintendo's Nintendo. Yeah, and then Nintendo's Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I think a lot of it's due to like change of leadership at PlayStation.
I mean, Nintendo's gone through changes, Xbox is currently going through a change. It remains to be seen like what these things are going to do. The other thing that's impacted this generation was the like live service gaming that these companies went all in on to try to get all the money from you. It's like, no.
Yeah, you saturated the market and now you're paying the price. You just look at Marathon.
And Marathon's objectively a good game.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. But it's just competing with too many other things. And plus, Bungie already had Destiny. They had a good thing going with Destiny, but suddenly they decided to pivot and make this all new thing. Why not just make what you had in mind for Marathon as an addition to Destiny 2 or something?
I don't know. I think if a game, they put like a lifespan on it and say, this is going to be our thing for 5 to 10 years, I have no issue with that. It just sucks when the game goes down, that then there's no server for it and the game goes away, which sucks.
And that's why Stop Killing Games exists.
Oh, yeah. There's a few games I love playing on the PS3, but once the servers went down, it was like what was that game? It was like Warthog or something. That was one of them that comes to mind. I think that's what it was called.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was like this online army type thing, and very fun to get into, but servers went down, and then you can't play it anymore.
But yeah, getting back to limited run, there's actually a online shop that I like to go to that's got this weekend sale for limited run games, and it looks like it's going to destroy my wallet.
What is it?
I've got at least 6 titles that
Ooh.
I'm interested in buying. Like the
What's the
site
site
is
called?
called Video Games Plus.
Video Games Plus. Okay.
.ca.
Oh, you've mentioned this before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they are solid. And they actually have a physical location close to where I live in Woodbridge. So, next time you're in Toronto, we are going there.
See, I'm looking for, let's see. Okay, sales. Let's see what they got here.
Yeah, they got a shitload of limited run stuff on sale. I mean, I'm looking at prices in Canadian dollars, but a lot of them are in the area between $40 and $45. I mean, one game I'm looking at is Severed. That was an indie game that I had on Vita.
Oh, I have that on Vita too.
Yeah, I just wouldn't mind having a physical copy.
I think I Am 8-Bit is another one that's pretty cool to get things from. Okay.
And then there's Death Wish Enforcers. It's like a 80s style beat 'em up with all kinds of satirical and raunchy humor in it. And then there's Shantae and the Seven Sirens for PS4 and PS5.
If I recall, that one's no good.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty bang average.
Yeah.
Sub Half Genie Hero.
Well, Half Genie Hero I think is okay. That's good. I think Seven Sirens is the mobile game that they turned into a console game. That's why it's no good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they did get Studio Trigger to do animations for it.
Well, just means the cutscenes are good.
Yeah. And then there's Shantae Risky's Revenge, PS5 copy.
That one's really good. That's a really good Shantae game. I really like the Shantae series.
Yeah, I've got like 3 of them on physical. I got the new Risky's Revolution on Switch, and Half Genie Hero Complete Edition on Switch, and Pirate's Curse on 3DS. The consensus still seems to be that Pirate's Curse is the best one.
Yeah, I tend to lean that way as well. Beyond Good and Evil 20th Anniversary Edition. Ooh.
Yeah, I already got that one.
Oh boy.
And then there's High on Life for PS5. Heard it's pretty funny.
I know the sequel sucked, and that came out this year. Just a raunchy comedy game.
Yeah. Your guns talk to you. And then there's 8-Bit Adventures 2 on Switch. Been looking at that one for a while. I never quite pulled the trigger on it.
Lots of Castlevania on here. I'll have to look through this another time.
Yeah, it's mostly just different editions of the same game.
Yeah, free shipping worldwide when you spend $75. Okay. I mean, that's fair. Definitely. Just buy like 2 games and you've got it set.
Exactly, yeah. That's pretty much what I've been doing up to now. I've bought so many games from these guys that they just destroy my wallet.
All right, so you've been playing Crimson Desert.
Yeah, and AVGN 1 and
AVGN.
2.
What have you been playing that on?
Switch.
Switch. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you beat it or no?
Well, I've beaten the first game. Yeah, the first game plays a lot like Mega Man, except that you can fire in 8 directions.
Right.
You can also play as other characters from all the different videos. Like you got Kyle Justin, the guitar guy, as a skeleton. You can just fire little wave projectiles. And then there's Mike Matei, who uses a lightsaber and you can actually like see secret areas with him. And then there's Bullshit Man. I don't know what he does yet because I haven't unlocked him.
Probably some bullshit.
Yeah, who knows? And I'm playing through game 2 right now, and that one plays like Mega Man X, in that you can actually slide on walls and jump off them. You can also get like all the NES accessories that he's talked about in the past, like the Power Glove lets you do power punches, and that dance mat thing you wear like a cape, and that lets you like float after
funny.
jumping. And naturally, all the foul language and raunchy humor we love from AVGN is present and accounted for, and plenty of callbacks to his previous reviews.
I could probably just binge watch a ton of his like episodes from the last 3 years because I haven't watched him in a while.
Yeah. I mean, I watched so many of them on repeat, so over the years, so I pretty much got a lot of them memorized. And that's pretty much everything I've been playing.
All right.
Did you hear about
what?
I'll save it for later.
No. Did I hear about what?
The controversy around the game Mixtape.
Okay, I haven't heard any, like, I'm aware of what Mixtape is. I actually don't know. For some reason, I'm not. I'm interested in the news, but not enough to like look up what this is. So I'm gonna do this in real time. Game Mixtape. First, I gotta figure out what this fucking game actually is. Wiki. Here we go. Because it looks like nothing to me. Let's see. Mixtape is a narrative adventure following the character of teenager Stacy Rockford and her friends. Besides cutscenes, the player follows events as learns backstories of characters through vignettes throughout the game, such as skateboarding down a hilly road. Okay, so what is it? Like a music beat game? What is this thing? What is this game?
Sort of like Life is Strange.
Okay.
It's got sort of that choppy animation style from like the Spider-Verse movies.
Okay, all right. I had a feeling it looked like that. How does it play, though? Does it play like Life is Strange?
For the most part, except there are a couple of times where there's different gameplay styles. Like, there's at least one level where you're riding an out-of-control shopping cart down a hill through all these different obstacles. But funny thing about that section is you can literally take your hands off the controller the whole time and you'll beat the level.
Oh my god. So what is the controversy behind this thing?
There's actually two.
Okay.
First has to do with one part where two characters are kissing and you actually control their tongues as they kiss. It's like an X-ray view of their mouths while they're
that's funny.
French kissing.
Okay. And people are upset about this?
Well, they're kind of annoyed that so many game reviewers are like glazing the hell out of this game. Like IGN gave it a 10 out of 10.
I've heard all the video game podcasts I listen to have given this game like perfect scores. But then they've been talking about because we're at like the midpoint of the year kind of, and they're like what their game of the year is. And Mixtape and Forza in particular, which is another game getting like 9 and 10 out of 10s, aren't on their list. They're like, oh yeah, it's like 5. I go, but you gave it like a perfect score. Why wouldn't that be in at least your top 2 or 3? It's so weird to me because I was thinking about it like what the game of the year is so far, and I think for some reason I think the game of the year hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, it's
But Resident Evil 9, Saros is kind of the 1-2 I would point to right now.
yeah. For me, it's Crimson Desert, obviously.
Yeah, I think a lot of gamers super into that game have it. I love Pragmata, but it's not gonna be a. To me, it's like an 8 out of 10 game. I think it's really good. Maybe even a 7 out of 10 low end, but it's not game of the year level type stuff.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because I think I somehow have this feeling 007 First Light is going to be incredible. I can't wait for that game to come out like next week.
Yeah, I've been hearing bits and pieces of that one.
If Control Resonant comes out, I think that's going to eclipse Resident Evil Requiem with the expectations behind that. Mina the Hollower comes out next week or at the end of the month. And if that's anything to the level of quality of Shovel Knight, that'll be like a Game of the Year thing.
Nice. But yeah, getting back to the controversy.
Yeah.
The reason I brought up the review scores is because people were getting annoyed with all these sites for actually like praising the whole kissing simulator bit. Just two teenagers getting kind of intimate, and yet with other games involving adult women dressing kind of skimpily, they all just blasted them for it. They're like,
oh my god,
what the hell, gaming media?
So it's the hypocrisy people are upset with.
Yeah, that's one thing they're upset with.
Okay.
The other thing that came out more recently is that it was trying to pass itself off as a true indie project, but then turned out to have the backing of like this billion-dollar company.
Oh, I did hear about this. I did hear about that. Yeah. And also, who cares?
The gamers care because there's a lot of dishonesty behind how it presented itself.
Oh, please don't take people by their word saying, oh, we're super. Look, Expedition 33 had like a $40 million budget or something crazy, and so did Hades 2. And they're like, oh, indie project darlings. Like, there's tens of millions of dollars behind this shit.
Expedition 33 billed itself more as a AA game.
People are calling it an indie game.
Stuff is more supposed to be like the kind of stuff people make in their basements in their spare time kind of thing.
Well, Eugenics would be like an indie project.
Yeah,
it's made by like two people, mostly one, if I recall, and it took ages to come out because it's fucking one guy. That's an indie game.
Yeah, same with Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Yeah, it took ages because it's a group of 5 people, like they're making an Atari game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not saying that it's at the level of Atari game, but you see the credits of like old Atari and NES games. It's like 5 people involved.
Yeah, but with Mixtape, they have this lavish production budget, and yet they try to tell gamers, "Oh, we're just like you. Oh, we're making this out of passion."
I mean,
that passion and grit.
That can be true. It can be true with also a big budget.
Yeah, but it's still super dishonest. These people are just trying to be all relatable, and yet, I don't know. People are just really annoyed about that too. I mean, I'm probably not giving the details the justice they deserve. I'm just going off the top of my head from stuff I've heard from certain YouTubers, but all the same, it's just kind of I don't know how to describe it. It's just,
I don't know. It's made by, I mean, it was known that it was made by whatever studio it is that made a bunch of quote unquote indie movies with big budgets. Like that was the purpose, is these quote unquote soul projects of trying to hearken onto some sort of zeitgeist of what people are feeling now. And right now, nostalgia is big and big and big, especially since COVID. Everybody wants it, and to me, mixtape. Whenever I hear people talk about it, they're just like, "Oh man, remember when Walkman exists?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, but who cares? It's a Walkman." Like, I have no
Just the
interest in
other.
playing this game, like none, because it's not for me.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but I think more than anything else, it's just the fact that so many review sites are giving it perfect scores across the board, and yet it's barely even really a game.
That's the other thing. It's the more I read about it now, it's like an interactive film is what it's being described as.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't call them visual novels, quote unquote, games, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. There are visual novels with more interaction than this game.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's not a game. It's a book. It's a picture book, as we were talking about on the anime podcast.
Yeah, pretty
It's a
much.
picture book that you occasionally interact with. If you want to call that a game, go for it. I really don't care.
Yeah, I mean, when people say they play visual novels, they're using that word very loose.
It's a very loose term in that aspect. Yeah. So mixtape, whatever. Kind of staying out of it. I'm like, I don't care.
I'm not. I have zero interest in playing that game, and I will refuse to give it money.
Yeah, I have no reason to give it money because I don't want to play it. Even before all this came out. It's not gonna be on my game of the year list.
Maybe as a sarcastic mention.
If someone gives it to me for free, I'll give it a try. But like, we played Life is Strange together one time, kind of no interest in anything after that. I was like, okay, it hit at the right time, I guess. I wish it was more mysterious, kind of like an Until Dawn situation, but regardless.
Yeah.
I'll just make this quick because we're going to probably run out of time here. I'm still continuing Blueprints. I'm very stuck in the game right now. I have the well drained to get to the basement. I even have the I forget what it's called. Like in the middle of my map, or the house map deal, is this like underground passage thing, and it's permanent there. And that also needs the basement key. So now I have to get back to the end room, which has the key, but I keep getting game overs to get to that point. The other thing I've been trying is trying to get like a bunch of green rooms, but I dead end those all the time too. So I think I just gotta just play it normally, not think about like the other than the immediate goal of just trying to get to the end again, because what I'm doing now is not working. Because I feel like I have all the main puzzles solved, so I feel pretty close. I feel like I'm getting pretty close to the end. I just don't know how to get there. I still haven't been able to. I haven't been also trying to do it, is get the car keys plus get the garage. I always end up having one or the other. And then I have no idea what the purpose of the classrooms are. Like, there's puzzles to solve in the classroom, but you're not actively solving them. It's just, okay, I figured out what the classroom puzzle is. Like, classroom 1 is solve this. I go, okay, what do I do with it? There's nowhere to like solve it. I don't know what the purpose of that is at all with all those puzzles. I think maybe if you get all the classrooms and then at the end, it'll make you put it all together as like one solution. I think that's what it's going for. I just don't know what the end game there. And then the other one is I have 3 torches lit out of the 4, and I got those pretty early on. I don't know where the 4th one is. I have a feeling it's in the fucking basement. Everything leads to the basement. So I'm stuck there. I think I'm like 16 hours in. I really enjoy Blueprints. That is a great indie game.
Yeah, I actually did get a physical copy of it for PS5 recently, so maybe after I'm done with Crimson Desert.
I do recommend it. I think you would generally enjoy that game. The puzzles aren't impossible. They all kind of make sense to each other. Even if you don't know how to do a puzzle, when you get to another room, it'll tell you how to solve it, essentially.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Did I mention I beat Parappa the Rapper? I think I did it on the last episode.
I don't remember you even mentioning it.
No? Well, I beat Parappa the Rapper. I just decided to play it out of nowhere, and I'm like, man, this is harder than I remember. And then I go, wait, no, this game was hard. I remember it being hard.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned that, but let's see. I'm going through all the Wipeout games.
Oh yeah.
Like on the original PlayStation, like the trilogy of it all.
Yeah, I've heard of those games, but I never played them.
It was kind of
like F-Zero.
Yeah, it was kind of PlayStation's answer to F-Zero, and I really enjoy them. I remember enjoying them as a kid. I had at least 2 of them, and then I don't think I ever had the original Wipeout. I definitely had 3. That's the best one. And I think I got the second one later because I ran out of stuff to do in 3, but I never got the original. I'm playing through the original now. I'm basically just going through its campaign mode, and then once I beat it, I'll go on to the next one. I have it on my game tracker as like one solid game is the trilogy. So, see how that goes. I'm playing Luminous on the Vita a lot. That's fun. That's just kind of a pick up and play deal. Fun there. Still haven't beaten Lunark. Haven't gotten back to it. Still playing through Pragmata. About halfway through that game. Very fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of sick of the little girl though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Most people she grows on them. I'm like, oh my god, shut up, please. Just hack away. Leave me alone. Do your thing, robot girl.
Yeah, I guess she's not for everybody.
I mean, she's quirky and funny, but she's kind of on repetition to me.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Although, kind of fitting for an AI robot.
Right? Let's see. Oh, and I'm playing Metal Slug X on the PlayStation.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'm on the last level, if I recall my levels properly. Like, I just got the Metal Slug book from that what's that bookstore called? I can't remember. Whatever that book company is.
Take it? Not Barnes and Noble, I'm guessing.
No. It's I can't remember the name right now, but they put out like compilation type books, and this one was a Metal Slug one, and I'm going through it, and I'm like, I gotta play a Metal Slug game now, and I just picked X because I'm in a very PS1 playing mode.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, and everything's on my either my Mew Mini Plus or Tribuite Brick, and it's just so easy to pick up and play. And whether I'm at work on a break or on the toilet, it's just I'm ready.
Nice.
Okay, we gotta play this drop and talk about these games quick. Here we go.
All right.
I figured a long RPG overworld theme would be very appropriate before we talk about these 2 games.
Dragon Quest 1, I guess.
Yes, correct.
Thought so.
Yeah. That one's always long. Yeah, very much an RPG mood this year. We've been over this before. We were playing Cosmic Fantasy and Tenshi no Uta on the last episode. You beat and played Live Alive earlier this year. I played a bit of it. I did Final Fantasy 13. I finally finished that. So very much RPG mode. And it's
Nice.
These 2 games in particular, I was very relaxed playing. Now, full disclosure, these games are long. Didn't beat them.
Yes. Yeah.
I got to play one of them for a couple hours. I did it this morning before the podcast, so it's very fresh in my head. The other one I played scatteredly across a month, and I'm like 16 hours in, which
Nice.
isn't even close to like even ending the first disc. I looked that up. I'm like, oh my god, what do you mean disc 1 takes like 50 hours? What?
Yeah, really.
And I'm like, I don't want to spoil myself because I'm really into kind of both the stories. I feel like you should rename this instead of Xeno What Now. You should rename it like Tetsuya Takahashi or Monolith, you know?
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, it can't be Monolith because Xenogears was made by Square.
Yeah.
But it's directed by the same guy, both these games.
Yeah, but the whole point of that title is because both of these games have Xeno in the title. So
they do, and they're very mech driven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I honestly kind of forgot about that before with our first one.
We'll have at it.
Yes. So, first game is Xenosaga Episode 1, Der Wille zur Macht, in my horrible German.
All right, it's Der Wille zur Macht, which means like the power of your will. The will to power, I think, is literally what it translates to. It's
That's such a Japanese title.
Yeah, it's there. What's funny is when I was in high school in Germany, we read a lot of Friedrich Nietzsche, and his works before he fucking lost his mind was very much over kind of human will, what makes a human, the mentality surrounding it, and ironically with these two games, because their titles are kind of based on Friedrich Nietzsche's work and their stories, you can kind of tell like what they were going on with what it means to be human, the fight amongst ourselves, that kind of deal, and it's prevalent in both these games.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so Xenosaga Episode 1 was developed by Monolith Soft and published by Namco, released on PlayStation 2 in Japan on February 28, 2002, and in North America on February 25th, 2003. And the plot, as best I can describe it...
Good luck.
Yeah, really. Is that in the distant future, humanity has made its way to space, but faces the threat of a race of aliens called the Gnosis, which operate like the Flood from Halo.
Yeah, very cool name.
Are a lot.
I do like them.
And they're very ghost-like, so conventional weapons don't work on them. Thus, our main cute nerd girl, Shion Uzuki, develops a super weapon android girl called Cosmos.
Hell yeah.
Subtle. Who contains weaponry that can combat the Gnosis. But as she's being activated, a swarm of Gnosis attack the facility and force Shion and Cosmos to flee. And after that, they get pulled into a conflict between the Galaxy Federation and an organization called Udic over an artifact called the Zohar, which is apparently what allowed humanity to reach the stars in the distant past and is the key to fighting the Gnosis.
Got it. Basically, you collect women and robot women, and you fight. Much, yeah, and you fight in mechs in space. It's very space opera-y, which is fucking. I love this shit so much.
Yeah. But yeah, the game is very cutscene heavy. It's like watching a very long movie with occasional turn-based battles. I mean, seriously, at one point, there's a cutscene that goes for over 40 minutes. I timed it.
Yeah.
I don't think even Hideo Kojima went that long with his stuff.
Yes, he did. How dare you?
At least not without making the player press a button to advance dialogue or something.
You forget the beach ending for Death Stranding.
Yeah, but you at least had to move around on that.
I mean, anyway. You didn't have to.
Yeah, I guess not.
And a
And the
lot of
fact that
those
it's a
a lot of
battle,
those later like Metal Gear Solid 4 and 5, they tend to go on for a long time, especially the end in 4. But
yeah, yeah,
to be fair, it wasn't like in the beginning of the game. It was always the end. That's super long.
yeah, for sure. Trying to wrap everything up.
I wanted this game so bad when it was coming out because I still got PlayStation Magazine at the time. Very much into anime. You know me.
Uh-huh.
And one of the reviews said it was primarily cutscenes. And
Uh-huh.
so I'm like, okay, that wasn't totally deterring. But then I just never saw it in stores. So I never got it. No, it was never in like used game stores, nothing. And then for some reason, cut to, 26 years later or whatever, 20 years later, and I just go on eBay and just go, oh, I'm just going to get it now. And here we are playing it a few months later.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I definitely should have played this when I was young. I very much felt
Yeah.
like I missed out. This was actually really fun to play.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it has good turn-based battles. I mean, it has sort of that move around the battlefield type thing that you see in some RPGs like Lunar Silver Star Story.
Yeah, Lunar, Star Ocean does that. It
You can
hasn't.
also summon mechas to fight bigger enemies.
Yep. Very cool.
Yep, the AGWSs, or though they pronounce them eggs.
Yeah, it's
I don't get it either.
Agwas,
Yeah.
Augs.
Pretty much. And yeah, you can tell this game had some very big ambitions for an epic for the ages type story. Did it succeed? Well, that's up to the player to decide, I think. I mean, it really packs itself with a lot of complicated lore.
Well, being that the first game came out and they just immediately said episode 1 kind of gives you the idea of what you're supposed to go through with this. But
yeah.
The flip side is, if you enjoy it, you're like, holy shit, there's so much more. And the sequels are awesome. Unfortunately, like I said at the start, episode 3 is over $150.
I heard people had problems with the episode 2. It's like they went for more of a realistic look for everybody and more serious storytelling. But then people didn't like that, so they decided to scale it a little further back to where it was in the first game. And then people really went for that, and I guess that's why it's so expensive for episode 3.
I just think it was limited release. Just not a lot of copies out there.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Cosmos becoming something of a waifu icon amongst gaming and anime fans for a while.
As she should be.
I guess she reminded a lot of people of Rei Ayanami from Evangelion.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
I mean, same emotionless delivery, the silver-colored hair.
Oh, she's a robot.
Yeah, pretty much.
God, what's with all these games with, like, robot girls that I'm playing lately? This is silly.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, this game takes over 2 hours to get started.
Yeah, sure that's all I got to do.
Yeah. First hour involves getting used to the combat in like the VR tutorial type thing. But then story-wise, very little happens because you're just like wandering the halls, talking to people, occasionally helping out with things, and in one case, cock blocking a couple.
Yeah. You know what it reminded me of? Starting a Persona game.
Oh yeah? Yeah, that makes sense.
I think right away I could say if you enjoy Persona and you want like this sci-fi-esque mech universe, I think you'd like this game if you're a Persona fan.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's just if you can deal with like epic length story type of stuff.
And if you're an anime fan, I think you'd like this a lot.
Yeah.
This is what the dot hack game should be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because dot hack,
Yes.
I don't get the love between or for the dot hack universe, whether it's the game or the anime. I'm like, this shit's boring. And then I'm starting to play Xenosaga Episode 1. I go, this is just way better.
Yeah, there's stuff actually happening and there's actual stakes.
Yeah, and then I remember because I wanted this game so much, I ended up getting Zone of the Enders instead.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I mean, it was fun. I do enjoy Zone of the Enders.
Yeah, I never played that one, but I kept seeing it popping up here and there.
Yeah, space
But
shooter, sci-fi, space opera thingamajig game.
yeah, maybe in the future. But yeah, this yeah, there's a lot after I mean, I watched some YouTube videos with dinner just to get through just to refresh my memory on Xenosaga because I have played and beaten this one before.
Oh, how long did it take you? Because How Long to Beat has this sucker at just over 65 hours. No, like 40 hours. But anytime
Yeah,
I heard people talk about it, they said it's closer to 80.
yeah, I think my playthrough was like close to like 70 something
Okay, so
or
you're
60.
on, yeah, you're on what people are saying. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, that
Yeah, these Xeno games are fucking long. I just talked about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 took me like 80 hours, and I'm like, I didn't even think it was all that great. But the gameplay was so much fun. I loved the gameplay in that. And when it came to Xenosaga with the like interactive combos that you do instead of just kind of sitting there and going through scrolly screens like you would in say a Final Fantasy, I was like, this was interactive and fun.
yeah. Yeah, I think Xenoblade Chronicles X was supposed to be sort of a harkening back to this sort of gameplay.
Yeah, you know what? I need to like play that. That was a game I played like 2 hours and then I just put it down on my Wii U. And I'm like, this is right up my alley. And then I just never went back to it. Oh god, that's the story of
Yeah.
a lot of games for me. 2 hours done. Next game.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like Xenoblade Chronicles X sort of took the mechanics and expanded them a lot more to be able to use outside of battle a lot more
Yeah.
to like explore the world and such. So yeah, I mean I have Xenoblade Chronicles X physical on Switch, but it's just sitting in my pile waiting to be played.
Yeah. So Xenosaga on the PS2 you can get for about $20, which is about what I paid for it on eBay.
Yep.
Yeah, very cutscene heavy, good interactive controls. Can't tell you much about the story because I just haven't like played enough. But I do enjoy it. I would recommend.
Yep. But you really got to pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah, the the subtitles with the horrible lip syncing is kind of funny.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, this is 2002. This is that era for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I still remember certain scenes where the lips start moving, but there's nothing, and then
Yeah.
it's it's hilarious.
Well, Tetsuya Takahashi, the writer and director of the game, he he was a heavy participant in Final Fantasy 5 and 6 and Chrono Trigger. He did a game we're going to talk about shortly. He left Square in '99 to co-found Monolith Soft, and
Oh yeah,
that's where he would continue this like series of Xeno games, and he's very successful. He has his style of uh, writing that's very obvious, right? He has his gameplay ideas, which has continued to evolve over the years. So even if I didn't like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the gameplay alone kept me into it. So the story
yeah,
was like secondary to what I really enjoyed. The worlds are always super interesting. the loop and journey never change. And I love when he gets into space shit. That is so cool to me.
Nice.
Yeah.
But, and if nothing else, Shion is very easy on the eyes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, good 2002 polygons.
Yeah.
All right, next game.
Yeah, I passed this one.
Yeah.
Next game is Xenogears on the PlayStation 1. Developed by Square Product Development Division 3 and published by Square in Japan and Square Electronic Arts in North America. Released on PlayStation in Japan on February 11th, 1998, and in North America on October 20th, 1998. And this plot is also a bit tough to describe. It centers around our main man, Fei Fong Wong, who, and stop me if you've heard this one, is an orphan with amnesia who came to Lahan Village, which is the opening town, years ago under mysterious circumstances. The village is then attacked by Gears, which are basically Gundam-style mechs, who are part of a centuries-long global war between two powerful factions. And in an effort to save the village, Faye climbs into one that's lost its pilot and starts piloting it.
Very Gundam-esque.
Yeah, only for some old memories to hit him like a truck, and he winds up destroying the village himself in some sort of, I don't know, I guess his old personality took over or something.
Something, yeah. He's clearly traumatized. His memories wiped as to protect his own psyche, which it explains right away. It doesn't go into this whole he's this nobody dementia character, which I very much prefer if you're going to go this route. I like the way they went here. Yeah. I like all the character introductions. I really like the start of this game. It is so engaging. You have this big anime cutscene in space with like seemingly this AI taking over the ship, and it crashes, and then there's this mysterious purple hair girl, and you're like, ooh, who are you? Ghost in the Shell girl, you look hot.
Yeah.
She's got the whole Terminator pose and everything. Right? And then it cuts to our boy Faye here, whose hair is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it teaches you the combat in a way where you can skip the whole tutorial in the house, and then you can just go out in the world and, you know, try to figure it out for yourself, which didn't take much. It's just you have combinations, and then you have what they call death blows. When you eventually get into the heavy combinations, you're building up your attribute points. It's a very interactive, simplistic style of gameplay, which I adore. This is right up my alley. We played Xenosaga, so I'm like, oh, this is exactly like Xenogears, except a little more intricate. They upgraded it. I'm like, awesome. That's what a sequel, loosely, should be, right?
Yeah, spiritual successor.
Yeah, and then this was supposed to be original idea for like a Chrono Trigger sequel or one of the Final Fantasies, and they're like, do their thing. And I'm like, gee, I wonder why he ended up leaving after this game.
Yeah.
I love the character introductions throughout each end of, like, each time you progress in the story and you are introduced to a new character, they make sure you at least know and care about the character. And whether stories get dropped or not is more or less irrelevant to me because the main story progresses. Though, and I see now that I've played, this is a game I just totally missed out on, and I'm very sad about it. Because
me too.
I would have been obsessed with this as a child. Like, what I don't really like is kind of like the Dragon Quest V remake on the DS, where you can turn the map. And it's just it's just too often I get like turned around, I'm going in circles. Like even at the beginning when you're going through the forest, I went in a circle twice before I'm like, okay, I gotta like jump. I have to use this jump mechanic to get through the map. I'm like, this is new and interesting, okay, but kind of annoying. Don't enjoy that. I loved all the cutscenes. I don't know how they were able to fit all of this on one CD disc. That is
Doesn't it multiple
astounding to me.
discs?
It is 2 discs, but the first disc is like 50 hours with all these like little mini cutscenes and music and like how did they fit all this on here?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I can't fathom it.
Yeah, I actually downloaded this onto my PS3 from the PSN, so that's
Good.
how I played it.
That's a good way. I still have the original disc. I booted up the start on the PlayStation on my CRT, and I'm like, this is awesome. And then I'm like, well, I'm going on trips and stuff. I better play this on my handheld and just do it that way. And that was the right decision.
I guess so. It's like me playing Sea of Stars on the toilet.
Yeah, the progression system on how you level up your character is kind of irrelevant because you level up strong on your own. It's really the grinding to get your combos down. And I'm like, this is so much more fun than just grinding stats, like an old RPG. This feels like a progression in the genre.
Yeah, it's what Square used to be, and thanks to this, I miss it now more than ever.
Yeah, with all the different kinds of games like this, all this game motivated me to do is to look at more PS1 RPGs. And I'm like, yeah, this is still my favorite console. If I want to do like true nostalgia, and it's like the NES was my first one. I have a lot of love for it, but the PS1 to me, it's games like this that I still play and discover to this day where I'm like, yes, this is a fucking awesome console with a wide variety of games.
Oh, yeah.
And it's simplistic. This game is simplistic enough where you're not overwhelmed by anything.
Yeah. It's very it drip feeds you all the mechanics at just the right pace. I mean, if there's any game that needs a remake or remaster for modern day, it's this one.
Yeah, if Monolith wants to put off another shitty Xenoblade Chronicles game, then please do this one instead.
Yeah. It'll at the very least give you the funding you need for that next Xenoblade game.
Well, the thing is, those Xenoblade Chronicles games make a lot of money, so they're certainly not short.
That's true.
Like, a lot of people love Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and I'm like, I was burned too much on 2. They're like, no, it's the best one. I'm like, it's not. It can't be. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm just going, no. Colin, I'm going to continue to play this throughout 2026, and the way it's going now, I love this so much. This could be, at worst, a top 20 game for me.
Nice.
Yeah, at worst, I'm saying. I'm because I'm still so far away and I still have so much left of this thing, I can't say top 10 definitively, but it's heading in that direction.
Yeah.
When the worst thing I can say about this is the map turning, I'm like, that's negligible to me.
Yeah, for sure. I'll probably do the same as you, provided Crimson Desert doesn't distract me too much.
Yeah. To finish up, what is your like best thing about the game and the worst thing?
Probably say the story is probably the best thing for me, just because it's so well paced and it's well told, and it sounds like there was some controversy around like all the religious themes that are in it, but I didn't have a problem with them.
That's that kind of shit's just leave me alone. Who cares?
Shit,
we just played a game last episode where it was like heavily like Christian and Irish Celtic influence. Like the whole thing is that.
Yeah, but that one wasn't as well known as Xenogears.
It was true, but I mean, yeah. I guess Japan wouldn't be upset about Christianity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as for worst thing, it's hard to think of anything. I would say yeah, like you said, it can be easy to get lost in some of the environments, and just like the trigger camera rotating thing does make it a little harder to get your bearings.
Yeah.
But and it's also worth mentioning that the soundtrack was composed by Yasunori Mitsuda, who's most well known for doing the soundtrack for Chrono Trigger.
Yep.
Though he also did work on Xenosaga Episode 1, Romancing Saga 2, and the Shadow Hearts series.
Guy's good. Guy's good.
Yeah, he's solid. Just like Yoko Shimomura and
Mm-hmm.
Nobuo Uematsu. But yeah, easy pass for this one.
Yeah, my I think my favorite thing is the intricate battle system between the magic attacks, your death blow combinations, your combo attacks, if you will. How you can store the action points to it like increases how strong the attack is later, kind of situation.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you have. Oh, what is the other thing? Everyone has different magical abilities, and they call themselves different. Like Phase is chi,
Yeah.
so very Chinese
Yeah,
influence with him.
there's ether charges for the mech fighting.
Yeah, and I like how it incorporates mechs into battle, uh, the way it does, and it doesn't like it's not this new battle system. It's still kind of the same thing. They just name it something else with its like fuel that it has instead. You go, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, it doesn't have esoteric mystery of where to go next. They always point you in the direction, and I like the way it tells its story. With it's not visual novel esque, but they do pump a lot of dialogue into it to tell the whole story. Which that way I see okay, this is how they're telling the story. It's not just through dumbfounding NPCs or info dumping in books or in the game. It's all in the game. It's told. It tells everything from point A to point B very well, and it's focused on the main thing. Everything else is aside. I think there's a few characters like, man, I really like them. I wish they could go more into them, but hey, look, the main story is right here.
Yep. And you'll probably see those characters later on.
Yeah. So I'm
Like
definitely going to be obsessed with
forest.
this. I got to beat Pragmata. That's numero uno. I have to do that because James Bond's around the corner. I'm looking forward to that. But this is going to be my before bed game for a long time. Sorry, sorry, Cosmic Fantasy, but you're being pushed aside. I'm going to have to throw Cosmic Fantasy off to the wayside for the year. So I think I'm done with Cosmic Fantasy. It's not going to be beaten. I got quite a ways through it, but this is just a superior game. And
Nice.
I have to continue playing it. It's an easy pass. The worst thing is the map turning. That's all I got. Colin, I'm giving Xenogears an S as it stands. I'm giving Xenosaga Episode 1 an A because I'm just not like far enough into it, but I have nothing to really say bad about it. So let's call these tentative grades for now.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna play these two this year. It's happening. Cool. They're on my game tracker.
Nice.
I am loving them.
Yeah. Yeah, Xenogears is an S for me too. As for Xenosaga, I'm actually leaning more towards a B.
All right, so you're all right, AS. You're BS. Okay.
Make it that what you will.
Very fun. Joey still hasn't picked his two games for the next topic. I'll poke him today, hopefully get that done. I think you and I have our next like 2 or 3 topics chosen, so we're set for a while.
Hell yeah.
I'm into space, I'm into RPGs. You can guess what this year's gonna be for me.
Yeah.
I think
by
like
coincidence, a lot of my upcoming topics have games in space.
Yeah, I think yeah, all of my I'm looking at my picks from this year. outside of January, every pick I have is an RPG, space, or one or the other.
Yeah.
Like it's both or one of them. It's at least one of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Just that kind of year.
I have my taste, and boy, you give me a space RPG this year, like it's brand new. I don't think I'll be able to hold back. Let's see. Do I have anything like that on coming out? I know I'm kind of continuing time, but no. I guess Saros would be the closest,
Yeah, probably.
but I'm so hesitant because Returnal was so difficult. I'm like, I don't want to spend like $70 on a game that I won't be able to play more than 4 to 6 hours because it'll just be too hard.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah. Did you get Saros?
No.
No.
I'm too wrapped up with Crimson Desert.
Okay.
And this sale from Video Games Plus is gonna destroy my wallet anyway.
Yeah. So Xenogears is pegged at like 60 hours to beat, and it goes for $95 loose right now.
God damn.
I recommend hopping on the PlayStation Network and getting this immediately.
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure.
Or pull out your retro handheld. That's actually cheaper than buying the game loose.
Yeah. Or Steam Deck emulator.
Yep. Some way. You got to play this game, guys. All right. That does it. Long episode. See you next time, everybody.
Bye now.